Hi, and welcome to a special edition of Sterling Report, recorded at Sterlingfest 2015. There's plenty to do here at the festival, from music to food, even rides. But the heart and soul of any festival is the art. As festival goers arrived at City Center, the first thing they encountered is well over 100 artisans displaying their arts and crafts.
This is my third year and I love it here. It's great. The people are fantastic. You have a lot of gardeners in the area and they love my stuff. We're all sparkle girls, so works out good.
Oh man, it has mango, lemongrass, lavender, ocean rain. This is a great festival for us. Customers are incredible. They come back year after year looking for us. So yeah, this is a great festival for us, one of our favorites in Michigan.
I just enjoy coming here. I've been doing it for I don't know how many years, I think 7 or 8, and it's really enjoyable. The people are great, the staff is great. It's just a really nice time.
We've got extra virgin olive oils and balsamic vinegars, both white and dark, and basically anytime you come to us, you can try all the different things that we have. We also have seasonings, like a garlic and thyme seasoning, a Mediterranean spice sea salt, a Tuscan wedding, and a Cajun seasoning as well.
Among the wide variety of arts and crafts available at this year's Sterlingfest, the Arts Commission chose 2 they felt stood out from the rest.
Jen?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm part of the Arts Commission,
Oh.
and we'd like to award you our Choice Award as the top vendor
thank you
in
very
our
much.
Sterlingfest. And we're glad to have you here.
Oh, well, thank you
and
so much.
we're glad to have you so you can put this up and present that you're the best of the show. As far as we're concerned. There we go. And thank you for being here.
I studied in watercolor the longest since I was very young. My mom was into art and got me into art. And I just expanded to do work on canvas. Some of the cool things though is I put my art on functional things like cutting boards and tiles, and that seems to be really popular. But watercolor just has a life of its own. You can move it with water, alcohol, you can put different things. I love to put iridescent media into it. Yeah, I just find it a little bit more, you can explore it a little bit more with your paints. This is my second year to Michigan. We show half the year in Florida, and my home is in Virginia, a town called Tappahannock, and we kind of bounce around the East Coast and come up to Michigan. We're doing 7 shows in Michigan this year. We just did Ann Arbor, and we did Sterlingfest last year and really enjoyed it and came back again.
Hello.
Hi, Sandy.
Yes.
I know you have a lot of nice clients here, but we'd like to present you right now, honorable mention from our Art Commission. We present this to you. We have 116 vendors and you came in second.
Oh, wow.
As honorable mention, we appreciate you having us.
I've been doing this show for 33 years.
33 years.
33 years, a long time. I did the show when it was over on the other section in the park.
Oh, what is Designs in Nature?
Designs in Nature, I custom make jewelry, and what it is, it's an Art Deco, Art Nouveau design. It's from the 20s and 30s, and even earlier. And I love anything old, my entire house is Art Deco. I just love the era. I used to spend 3 months in Michigan for the summer, but you get older and you just don't come every year. So I do this show. I come up, I do this show, and then I go back.
So people will find you next year at Sterlingfest if they don't make it on the next day or 2.
That's right. But all my friends are from Michigan. They all come to say hello. It's wonderful.
6 bands took to the main stage at the Sterlingfest concert series. Here's a quick look back at each of those performances.
2, 1.
Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how. Come on safari with me. Come on safari. We're learning at the moment, we'll be starting now. Some money will be coming along. Run up over, they got their boats inside, heading out singing our song. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they keep us along. I get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get around. Get around, round, round, I get We're dancing in the street now. Dancing in the street. We're dancing in the street.
I bend down to the wire with my feet to the fire. Living ain't kill me, yeah. I've been tested and tried, but I still got to fight. Living ain't kill me, ain't kill me, yeah.
That's why I'm going to Callahan. Really, really where I'm going to. And if I ever get out of here, that's what I'm gonna do. Callahan. Really, really where I'm going to.
Strung out from the road, feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, you just want to explode. I've got so much more to think about, deadlines and commitments, what to leave in and what to leave out. Against the wind, I'm still running against the wind.
Baby said to me, you know she's happy as could be, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby says she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. My heart is like an open highway. Let's break it, see the deed in my way. I just wanna live where I'm alive. It's my life. 'Cause a bottle of vodka still lodged in my hand, and some blood gave me nightmares. I think that she's still in my bed. As I dream about movies that won't make of me when I'm dead. With a knife-clad fist, I wake up and French kiss the morning. Ain't no doctor that can come out to see. Red medicine, and your kiss is what I need. Get up to smile. Ain't no doctor that can come out to see. Red medicine, it's what I want.
One of the lesser known but possibly most meaningful traditions that takes place at Sterlingfest happens right over my shoulder at the Sterling Heights Public Library. That's because each year the city holds a naturalization ceremony for new citizens on the Friday of the festival. Here's a quick look at the ceremony that took place this year.
And you see by the dawn's early light what's
We are a nation of immigrants. That fact has made this country one of the greatest, if not the greatest in the world. So think about it. People come to this country bringing their talents, their God-given abilities to make this country better. Japan, Lebanon, Mexico,
election.
When required by the law.
When required by the law.
That I grant that.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with your light from above.
The last day of Sterlingfest opened up with the Sterlingfest 5K. The runners are taking a well-deserved break. Here's a look back at the race. People arrived early on the last day of Sterlingfest. as they warmed up and registered to take part in the 3rd annual Sterlingfest 5K.
Runs a small turn. I got medium for my small.
We can please have the runners line up more towards the front, the walkers a little more towards the back. Your individual time will not start till you cross the blue mat.
Today was the 3rd annual race. It's getting bigger and better. People had a 3rd year in a row. We had really great weather. Looks like we have about 420 runners. We'll have to find out. So if that's the case, I think that's the best race crowd so far.
Just a great event. You know, Joe Burns is a race director and he works with all the folks from the city and Aaron Burgess and others. Great job. It's fun. It's a great addition to Sterlingfest and we're happy to do it.
As you can see, there's plenty to see and do at Sterlingfest, including visiting this guy. Woo! 11 different local food vendors were on hand to feed the large crowds of Sterlingfest all 3 days. All of the food vendors located on Restaurant Row are local to Sterling Heights, with each one bringing some variety to the park.
We got fresh made corn dogs, we got butterfly chips, they come with cheese, chives, bacon bits, and sour cream too. And then we got hot dogs, and you can get chili and onion on them too. We got ketchup right here.
Here at Sterlingfest, you can get scoops of ice cream, popcorn, slushes, Kona ice. You can do sprinkles, you can put nerds on your slush. So we got a whole variety of, just like an ice cream parlor. We're here down at the festival.
For the youngest Sterlingfest goers, Coach's Ice Cream sponsored the Kids Fest tent. The Kids tent captivated children with 12 different entertainers performing throughout the 3 days. Arts and crafts were also on hand for those in attendance. And what fair would be complete without a midway? Wade Shows was on hand with a variety of rides for all ages, giving thrills to both teenagers and the youngest of roller coaster riders. And we're going to close this special edition of Sterling Report with a look back at the final concert of the festival, a tribute to Bon Jovi, Crush.